Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here. We're doing more advanced ritual art. This time it's my favorite way to play. The other was probably the most optimal. This is probably not the most optimal, but it is my favorite way to play because it gets to use one of my favorite monsters, Degrade Buster. You usually virtually never use him. But now we use advanced ritual art to set up our graveyard to bring him out. So fewer rituals, another boss, the same kind of text with current and mystical space typhoon, and Manju's really the MVP. He's freed up so many slots by doing both. It's all very good. So this would be a dream made in heaven if it wasn't for the skill. The skill is very restrictive. It doesn't really want you, Konami doesn't want you to set up the graveyard with advanced ritual art, so they make it so you can only really do rituals once you use this skill. But it's compartmental. You're not gonna try to use the skill every duel. If you have a good hand to use Degrade Buster, you go from there. Other than that, the skill, it doesn't only lock you from special summons beyond rituals for one turn, it's for the turn you use it and then the end of your next turn. So it's unrealistic to use the skill and get this monster off. But there are going to be plenty of hands where you can just do that. We would probably need more normal monsters, but the ratios are already razor thin, so we can't really do much from there. I was having trouble even just getting good replays, just quick Dakini finishes, or losing, or it's just no quality replays using the Cyberse monster. Is very annoying, but I still like one day Degrade Buster is going to be really good. One day I believe in this really strong monster, so hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright, here's a Yami Yugi. We are going second again, where the deck thrives. A very prototypical Duel Links deck of doing great going second. Now we have Degrade Buster, Goldfish, Twin Barrel. Now this could have been a really good turn. We get a Manju. We've got two Dakinis. We could bring out two Dakinis, or we could bring out a Dakini and a Degrade Buster. Right now, I would say your best bet is two Dakinis. But to get two Dakinis out, we have to use both instances of our skill. We have to throw away this Digitron back, and we have to send one of our boys back. So we can't bring out Degrade Buster both. And then once we do this, the Degrade Buster is now locked. Our boy scooped for us, but we had a second Dakini coming. Could have came with a second or with a Degrade Buster if we didn't quite have the combos. Pretty much ideal there. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Seto Kaiba, just showing you why Dakini is the GOAT when it comes to ritual monsters. You'd be hard-pressed to find many ritual. There are others, but to find many that are going to get over this basic field, you'll see from a Blue Eyes quite often. We start with a Manju search of the girl herself. I guess she's an angel, she's kind of without gender, is going Concentrating Current. No problem though, we have to use our skill to throw one of our forward boys back. We can't do it without at least one of them, but now we can. Boom, Dakini. This maiden has no answer for Dakini, and we finish him off with the casual lethals. That's really what it is, guys. Just the beauty of Dakini. We actually go with Concentrating Current there. So, great stuff. Alright, here's a Yuya. We're going second. Definitely a second turn deck. We have one of our twos in our hand. Definitely not what we want. Manju's what we want. This guy does a lot to make a weak field. A lot of destruction, a lot of searching, a lot of different kind of stuff, just to make a pretty weak field that we can just Dakini away. We also have one of our mystical space typhoons. So yeah, the skill is almost perfect if it could just really synergize with something, setting up that graveyard. Here, we're just looking at a mono, so we can't use our Manju. We have to just use this Dark Beam. We can't even use its effect. Even though its effect would be lethal, we would just discard the Concentrating Current and let us take the monster. You could pretend we just did that instead of him just really long pointless Duel with Abyss actors there. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yuma and Astral. We're going second. Definitely noticing a pattern in these replays. A bunch of them are second. Definitely second turn deck. We got our Mystical Space Typhoon and Concentrating Current. You could say those are second turn cards. Look at that, we already had the hand. We Mystical Space Typhoon, the one end. Manju into our girls. Gonna be easy lethal. I don't think he has hand trap. I think that's just the bread and butter. So maybe you want to focus on that. Go with more back row hate. Focus on the Dakinis. The 8 pool is actually kind of rich if you go with the 8 pool, but with the 2s and the 4s, you can even mix it up how you see fit. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yami Yugi. He's on a tiny little win streak, but we're going to take the rank up from him. We have a Mystical Space Typhoon and a Manju. Advanced Ritual Art already, so that means we search Dakini, the best ritual monster in the game. I'm just going to call her that. She's just the GOAT. Now he's trying to Dark Magical Circle. That's where these Mystical Space Typhoons come in. He's going to have a hard time. He's going to Dark Magical Curtain out a Dark Magician. Not going to do much for him. It is a free Destiny draw, but he doesn't get his Banish. Just a bit of damage. Now, like I said, we already had the Dakini. We get another Advanced Ritual Art. Throw this guy away. It's already lethal though. We didn't need another monster. We didn't need a Concentrating Current. All we needed was basic Dakini wipes, and that's really what this deck is amounting to. We should focus on that first and foremost. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a little Yugi on a win streak, 15 win streak. We actually lose, but it's an impressive hand, so obviously this is like the best hand you can possibly get. Sadly, we're getting it first turn, so we're going just Manju. Our boy's using Determination to fight, so he is Gandora. Very weak field though, but he could potentially have a hand trap. We're going to Advanced Ritual Art. He does have a hand trap. We lose this duel, but I'm showing you full power without the skill. You get the Dakini, and then you're able to bring out the Degrade Buster. The only problem is the skill doesn't really add anything, so we could have been doing this with any version of Advanced Ritual Art. Doesn't really synergize with the skill, unfortunate. Almost perfect for us, but not quite there. So Konami kind of knew to avoid letting Advanced Ritual Art be graveyard setup. So how I think it's gonna be, I think these useful level 4 normals can be more viable. A 2k beat stick is a little better than just pointless stone dragons like we're using in the other form, and then you can just count them as Advanced Ritual Arts once you're really going to use the skill consistently. So still work in progress. The Grade Buster, you'll one day be good. This is not the deck where it happens, sadly though. So thanks for watching, guys.